So Erin, it's not my job to critique your technique. My job here is in this video is going to be just trying to pinpoint some of the areas we'll work on from a strength perspective. So you can share this with Anne, so she can. It's just neat for her to be able to see the underwater footage of you swimming. And I just really wanted to see where the strengths are and where we see in the second 50 of each of these hundreds where you might break down and where we can really work on the power in your swim stroke. So I think you did a great job. I know you'd done 2 swims today, plus a long day of skiing as well. So you're good and exhausted. So we're seeing all the little weaknesses that might play out here later on in the swim. But I think you did all in all a really great job. You're really fight for your form throughout the whole time. So I'll just let you watch this here. So here I've done it in slow motion for you. So it's really great in slow motion. You can really start to see where you might be pushing or where you might not be pushing. As we talked about when I had you in here working on the flexibility, we really want to work on that core strength, which is going to really help with the butterfly kick, as well as your thoracic, and that's your rib cage, so your thoracic flexibility. So really being able to get more mobility through the rib cage and through the core area to get that power, because you kick really quite well. And yes, sure, we want to work on the strength of your legs, but on a whole, where the biggest areas where I see you can make improvement from a strength perspective and flexibility and mobility perspective is definitely through the thoracic area. It's very rigid all through the rib cage there. So if we work on that, I think you'll gain more of that rhythm through the fly stroke. So again, I'll just let you watch it here and sort of be able to see yourself and how you're doing all this. So here we are in your backstroke. So we've just swam the 50, or sorry, the 100 fly nice and hard. So you're you're good and tired. Again, I keep talking about that flexibility and range of motion. That's going to help you have more roll from side to side. Whether you want that or need that, you and Ann can discuss that. But that's the one thing I see in you, that rigidness through your thoracic area. That's that rib cage area. Also, let's go back to our notes, just looking here at your kick and how your 1 foot, I'm just trying to see it here, is more flexible and definitely more floppy than the other. So really working on the flexibility and relaxedness of the ankle will be key, and we'll look at that because I remember when we were testing you, the one leg was definitely tighter than the other. So we'll take a look at that. So sorry about the camera with the little blop in there. Here we go, a little bit more slow motion. Up, looking at your starts. And here's your start for the fly. And here's your back a turn.